a case that sounds like a story from films. Who poisoned Sergei Skripal, the former Russian double agent, and his daughter Yulia in the United Kingdom's Salisbury? That's the question many around the world are now asking, and British investigators are leaving no stone unturned to get to the root of this mystery, even if it involves blaming Russia and risking bilateral ties in this process. Could the UK's stance have anything to do with the nerve agent used?
Trust between Russia and the United Kingdom seems to be running short on supply. After facing mounting pressure to take action in the poisoning of former Russian spy Sergei Skripal and his daughter, the British Prime Minister has spoken up. While addressing Parliament, Theresa May said it was highly likely that Moscow was responsible for the poisoning.
Russia's record of conducting state-sponsored assassinations and our assessment that Russia views some defectors as legitimate targets for assassinations, the government has concluded that it is highly likely that Russia was responsible for the act against Sergei and Yulia Skripal. Either this was a direct act by the Russian state against our country, or the Russian government lost control of its potentially catastrophically damaging nerve agent and allowed it to get into the hands of others.
Mrs. May added that the poison used in last week's attack in Salisbury had been identified and that it was crucial to nailing Russia's role.
It is now clear that Mr. Skripal and his daughter were poisoned with a military-grade nerve agent of a type developed by Russia. This is part of a group of nerve agents known as Novichok. Based on the positive identification of this chemical agent by world-leading experts at the Defence Science and Technology Laboratory at Porton Down, our knowledge that Russia has previously produced this agent and would still be capable of doing so.
The Soviet-era chemical Novichok has been described as the deadliest ever made. The use of nerve agents of this kind is banned under international conventions. It was first developed in the 1970s by the then Soviet Union and is believed to have stayed in Russia from the time it was developed. Only a small amount of Novichok is enough to kill hundreds of thousands of people. The United Kingdom summoned the Russian ambassador to London for an explanation on the incident, failing which it said it would conclude that this action amounts to an unlawful use of force by the Russian state against the United Kingdom. However, Russia's Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov hit back at the UK.
In accordance with the Chemical Weapons Convention, Britain was obligated to do the following. First of all, when the suspicions emerged that a toxic agent banned by the convention was used, they were supposed to send a request to the country which is suspected of being the source of the agent, and 10 days are given to answer that request. So before issuing ultimatums to report before the British government within 24 hours, it is better to follow the obligations in accordance with the international law. In this case, it is the Chemical Weapons Convention. And in general, speaking about manners, it is necessary to remember that the era of colonialism is a thing of the past.
In the meantime, the UK will raise the Skripal poisoning case with its NATO allies. Although the bloc's Secretary-General Jens Stoltenberg has already termed the incident horrendous and completely unacceptable. The United States has issued a statement in solidarity with the United Kingdom.
The use of a highly lethal nerve agent against UK citizens on UK soil is an outrage. The attack was reckless, indiscriminate, and irresponsible. We offer the fullest condemnation, and we extend our sympathy to the victims and their families and our support to the UK government. We stand by our closest ally in the special relationship that we have.
It's been 10 days since 66-year-old Skripal and his 33-year-old daughter Yulia were found stiff and unconscious on a park bench in Salisbury. While the duo remain in critical condition, the attempt on their lives seems poised to erupt into a full-blown diplomatic war between Russia and the United Kingdom. Bureau Report, WION.